You're listening to the Coach Jeff Demers Podcast. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Coach Jeff Demers Podcast. Today, we're actually going to be having one of those conversations, the kind that will kind of make you uncomfortable. It's the kind where some people won't like it. It's the kind that could actually change your life if you're willing to hear it. Because today we're talking about something that can either accelerate your success or destroy it quietly from behind. We're talking about the people around you. Here's the hard truth. Not everybody can go where you want to go. Not everybody can go where your vision is taking you. And I know that's not the warm and fuzzy message that people actually want to hear right now, but if you're serious about building a business, if you're serious about changing your life, chasing your dreams, and becoming the person that you're actually capable of becoming, you need to understand this lesson, because your future is too important, way too important, to let the wrong people have unlimited access to your mind and to your mindset. So let's get into it. Most people think that success comes down to motivation. Others, they think it's discipline. Some think it's talent. And those things matter. But here's something most people underestimate, if you will. And that's your environment. Think about this. If you're trying to get healthy, like I am, but everyone around you eats junk food and makes fun of your goals, how long before you actually start to slip? If you're trying to build a business, but everyone around you constantly says, that'll never work, nobody makes money online anymore, why don't you actually go and just get a real job? Play it safe. How long before those thoughts actually become your thoughts? See, here's what most people miss. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your environment. Understand that your environment is constantly programming you. The conversations, the attitudes, the beliefs, the standards, and whether you realize it or not, they're shaping your future. I want you to do something right now. Think about the 5 people that you spend the most time with: family, friends, coworkers, whoever it is. Now ask yourself, do they inspire me? Or do they drain me? Do they encourage growth? Or do they criticize my ambition? Do they actually challenge me? Or do they constantly settle? This isn't about judging people. This is about awareness. What's going on around you? Because some people leave you feeling energized after a conversation. Others leave you feeling defeated. Some people expand your vision, others will shrink it. Pay attention to that. Energy is very contagious. So is negativity. See it all the time. That's why I don't even watch the news anymore. Let's talk about something real for a second. Every entrepreneur eventually meets dream killers. Sometimes they're obvious, like on social media. Sometimes they're not, because they live with you. Dream killers are the people who tell you maybe you should lower your expectations a little bit. Maybe they'll make fun of your goals. They criticize your ambition. They point out every single reason that something's not going to work. And here's the crazy part. Most of them aren't trying to hurt you. They're trying to protect themselves because your growth actually makes them uncomfortable. Your ambition exposes the excuses that they've been making their entire life. Your action highlights their inaction. And instead of growing themselves, they try to convince you to stay where they are. Not because they hate you, but because they have this big fear of change. Change is hard. Trust me, I know. I've been at this game for a while. It took a long time to start paying off. It took a lot of those people to kick out of my life. Start resetting. So this is where people actually get stuck. They think Protecting relationships means tolerating the negativity. It doesn't. Listen carefully to this. You can love people without giving them influence over you. You can respect people without taking their advice. It's actually possible, especially today. You can care about people without allowing them to control your entire future. That's not being selfish, that's being responsible, because nobody else has to live your life. Nobody else has to live with your regrets. Nobody else has to carry the burden of dreams that you abandoned. You do. How many times have you sat at home or alone elsewhere and thought, if I just would have taken that opportunity back then? All right, let's shift gears. Instead of focusing on who you need less of, let's talk about who you actually need more of. You need people who think bigger, who challenge your excuses, who celebrate your growth. They tell you the truth, but they push you to improve. You need people who ask, what's next? Not, why are you even trying? You need builders, doers, leaders, people who are growing, because growth becomes normal when you're around people who are always growing. So let me give you a practical plan. Step one, we're going to reduce the negative inputs, things that we put into our minds. We're going to have less complaining, less gossip, less doom scrolling, if you will, on social media, less exposure to people who constantly pull you down. What we want to do is we want to protect your attention. So we're going to upgrade those inputs. We're going to start reading books. I have a rule that you should be reading 10 pages a day or 30 minutes minimum every day. You have to grow. You have to listen to podcasts, study successful people, learn from mentors. If you can't find better people immediately, borrow their mindset through their content. Get around entrepreneurs. Join masterminds. This is step 3. Join growth-oriented communities. Join masterminds. Those of you watching on the live, you see I've got my Prime Movers mastermind up behind me. It's a great group to be a part of. I don't know if they're taking in more people at the time, but if they ever do, I hope to meet you. Attend events. Find accountability partners. You need rooms where people's growth is actually normal. It's the normal thing. Not falling behind, not suffering, growth, happiness, right? John Lennon once wrote down that his goal in life is to be happy. His teacher said, "You don't understand the assignment." To which he reportedly said, "You don't understand life." Get around those people. Step 4, become someone worth following. High-level people are attracted to high-level behavior. Focus on becoming disciplined, consistent, reliable, positive, and action-oriented. The better you become, the better people that you will attract. Sometimes, though, growth requires distance. Not anger, not drama, but distance. Because every minute spent defending your dream is a minute not spent building it. And eventually you have to choose. You have the comfort of familiar people or the future that you're actually capable of creating. Every successful person faces this decision. Every single one. The question is, will you? I believe you have it in you to do so. So here's your assignment. This is your challenge for this week. I want you to do an environment audit. Write down the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Then answer, do they make me better? Do they support my growth? Do they challenge me to improve? Do they actually inspire me? Then identify one change that you need to make this week. Just one. Maybe it's spending less time with negativity. Maybe it's joining a powerful community like Prime Movers. Maybe it's reaching out to a mentor. Maybe it's turning off the noise. Whatever it is, I want you to take action this week. Whatever day it is in the week that you're listening to this, take action starting today. Get out there and find a better environment. If you're looking for a community of entrepreneurs who are taking action, building businesses, and pursuing bigger goals, that's one of the reasons I recommend the One Funnel Away Challenge. You're not just learning funnels. You're surrounding yourself with people who are moving forward. Sometimes the fastest way to change your results is to change your environment. Check out the One Funnel Away Challenge and join a room full of builders. I've done that challenge multiple times. It is so fun getting in there with Dante and the other coaches and just meeting other people who are like-minded. Quick disclaimer, though, I am an independent affiliate. If you sign up through my link, I may receive a commission at no extra cost to you. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Your future is too important to allow negative people unlimited access to your mind. Protect your vision. Protect your energy. Protect your focus. Because not everybody can go where you're going to go. And that's okay. You don't need everyone to understand your dream. You just need the courage to keep moving toward it. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building what matters. I'm Jeff Demers. I will see you in the next episode.